The UK skilled worker visa was introduced to bring highly skilled overseas workers to work in the UK and subsequently take up permanent residency in the UK. The skilled worker visa replaced the Tier 2 general work visa. There are so many jobs that are eligible for a skilled worker visa. Now, if you have not heard of skilled worker visa before, where have you been? Because there's been this, buzz and rise about health worker, about care assistant visas and all of that. And that care assistant one is under this skilled worker category. So if you are interested in this, let's do this. Hello, my name is Chinemerem and you are welcome to your Taste Lifestyle. If it's your first time here, hello, you are most welcome. Please don't forget to like this video, share and subscribe to my channel. And to my returning subscribers, thank you guys so much for coming back. So in this video, I'm just going to talk about the skilled worker visa. So I'll break this video into parts. First of all, what is a skilled worker visa? Then the second one is who is eligible for a skilled worker visa. Then third, how to apply for a skilled worker visa, including the documents required. And finally, what you can and cannot do on a skilled worker visa. So it's going to be a comprehensive one. So a skilled worker visa allows you to come to or stay in the UK to do an eligible job with a licensed employer. And already this visa replaced the Tier 2 general work visa. With this visa, skilled workers from all over the world can be employed to come to the UK and work and subsequently take up permanent residency in the UK after 5 years. For you to get a skilled worker visa, the job you are going for should be on the shortage occupation list. And then someone may ask, what is the shortage occupation list? So there's a video on my channel. I have a video about the shortage occupation list in the UK. You can try and check out that video and see if your job is on this list. If it is, then you can go and apply for this job, and then when you get a job, you will now apply for your skilled worker visa. The UK operates on a point-based system, and for you to be employed as a skilled worker in the UK, you will need to get at least up to 70% in this point-based system. 2. The employer you are coming to work for in the UK must be approved by the Home Office as a licensed sponsor. 3. You must get a certificate of sponsorship from your employer with detailed information about the role you've been offered in the UK. So I've gotten a question like, what is the COS? How does it look like? What is it like? So your COS is just like a normal A4 paper. It is just an electronic document, and it just contains everything about the job you've been offered, your salary, your start date, and everything. But the most important thing about your COS is the reference number that will be on the top head or on the bottom of the letter. So that's the important bit of your COS. Just like without your passport, you cannot do anything. Same thing as on a skilled worker visa. Without the COS, there is no point applying for that visa, because it will even, in fact, you can't even apply for it, because at some point when you say you're going for a skilled worker visa, at that point of putting your COS, your reference number, if you cannot put that, then I'm not sure you can continue with that application. And even if you do, I'm sure you know that that application will already be refused. You must be able to provide that reference number. Also, you must do a job that is on the list of eligible occupations, and you must be paid a minimum salary of about £20,400 or the specific salary requirement of the job you've been offered. For anyone you're going for, you should check that the job is able to pay you the specific salary for that job. Now, how to apply for a skilled worker visa. You would always apply for a skilled worker visa online, but how you apply depends on 1, if you are outside the UK, 2, if you are inside the UK and you want to extend your visa, and 3, if you are inside the UK and you're looking to switch your visa from a different visa to a skilled worker visa. You can apply for a skilled worker visa 3 months before your job starts. You will usually get a decision 3 weeks after your application if you are outside the UK, and 8 weeks if you are inside the UK. But for healthcare jobs that qualify for fast-track visa decision, you may get your visa earlier than this. Now, the documents we need to apply for your skilled worker visa. The first and most important document is your passport. In fact, for any visa at all, your passport is the most important document, or your travel document is the most important thing you would need to apply for your visa. Then the second one is your COS. Your COS is as important as your passport, so ensure you get a COS if you are going for a skilled worker visa. Your COS should normally contain your job title, the name of your employer, how much you've been offered, your start date, and then your sponsor's license number. So these things are the things that will be on your COS, and it's part of the thing you will also submit to them. Then that A4 paper that you've printed, you will also submit that to them. Now, you also need your proof of English language, whatever certificate you have, whether IELTS, NARIC, TOEFL, and the rest of them. You will also need this to apply for your skilled worker visa. You will also need a proof of fund. If you are applying for yourself and your dependents, you will also need a proof of fund for each of you. Maybe like a bank statement, all right? You will need something like that to show that you have enough money to support yourself at least 1 month you get to the UK. Now, that brings me to what you can and cannot do on a skilled worker visa. Let's start with what you can do, and then we'll get to what you cannot do. The number one thing you can do on a skilled worker visa is to work in an eligible job for an approved sponsor. Normally, that would be the job that you came to the UK to do. So that's the first thing you can do in the UK on a skilled worker visa. Second thing you can do is you can take up a second job for up to 20 hours a week, so long as that job is on the list of shortage occupation, or that job is still in the same line as the job you've come to do in the UK. You can also improve your knowledge by studying in the UK on a skilled worker visa. Like, there are visas that you cannot use to study in the UK. For instance, visitor visa. You cannot study in the UK with a visitor visa. You can't even switch to student visa or to any visa at all with a visitor visa. On a skilled worker visa, you will not need to switch your visa. You will not need to change anything. You can study while you are working, so long as your studies will not interfere with your jobs. Because if it does and your employer gets fed up or anything, they could say they're no longer interested in sponsoring you, and what that means is that you have to go back to your country if unfortunately you don't get another job that can sponsor you. So you must be careful when you are studying on a skilled worker visa. Ensure that nothing is interfering with your job at all. You can bring your dependents, that's your partner and your children, to the UK on a skilled worker visa. You can gain extra experience by volunteering to work in any job at all. So at least to get more experience, you can volunteer to work anywhere. You can travel in and out of the UK at will. So whenever you are free and you want to go on holiday or you want to go back home, you can do that on a skilled worker visa. But I advise you to schedule it in such a time that you will be on leave. That's where you can travel, because if you leave your job and travel, of course, you know that they will find it funny with you. On a skilled worker visa as well, you can buy a house if you want to. Like, if you want to mortgage, you can mortgage on a skilled worker visa, just like in any other visa. You can start small businesses. I have a video on my channel about small businesses you can start in the UK. So you can check out that video. And of course, forget the name small business. You can blow it to a big business. But for a start, you can start a small business in the UK on a skilled worker visa. You can register a company on a skilled worker visa. And finally, you can apply to settle permanently after 5 years of staying in the UK on a skilled worker visa. For you to apply for this permanent settlement, you must also meet other eligibility requirements. Now, what you cannot do on a skilled worker visa: you are not allowed access to public funds or benefit for those on low income. You cannot receive popular benefits like income-based job seekers allowance, housing benefits, and council tax benefits. You cannot change jobs at will. You cannot change a job whenever you want to change, except the new job you are going for is willing and happy to sponsor you, and you meet the requirements for that job to sponsor you. When this job is willing to sponsor you, you have to go back to the process you went for the first one. That means you have to reapply for the visa, give them your COS and everything for this other new one. If your skilled worker visa application is successful, you will get a detailed information on the things you can and cannot do in the UK. Please, if you have any questions, don't forget to ask in the comment section, or you can ask me on Instagram. Can I please chip in this that I am not an immigration lawyer, I am not an immigration advisor. I'm only telling you this based on what I have researched. So if you want a legal advice, then you should contact a lawyer or anyone that can help you with that. And that's that about this video. I hope it was helpful and detailed enough for you. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And until I see you again in my next video, do take care, stay safe, and bye.